लेनी है, तो आई एम गोइंग टू आस्क यू द सेम क्वेश्चन कि ये 4-5 चीजें जो आपके दिमाग में आता है जो हमें करने की आवश्यकता है एज अ कंट्री, एज अ पीपल।
देखिए, ये जवाब देने के लिए ना मैं बहुत ज़्यादा क्वालिफाइड हूँ, क्योंकि एक तो मैं एक छोटे से शहर से आती हूँ, अंबाला से, और दूसरा मैं एक औरत हूँ। तो हम लोगों का जो एक्सपीरियंस होता है, लेट्स बी वेरी क्लियर, using a bathroom is very different for men and it's very different for women. Just biologically speaking, हम visuals में नहीं जाएंगे.
Absolutely.
But that experience is so different, and hence we require a minimum basic level of infrastructure and cleanliness. So I don't know if it's 5 or 10 pointers, but I genuinely feel cleanliness and usage of water is something that I have struggled to see at a certain level in our country. And I feel it's amazing because 10 years ago we used to complain, अरे हमारे लिए infrastructure ही नहीं बना, अरे हमारे लिए तो toilets है ही नहीं, हमारा वो complain होता था. आज के दिन हमारे पास वो है. I see such a difference when I take road trips. I see public toilets there. When I see airports, train stations, the public toilets are so amazing. The infrastructure is provided to us. The citizens are not doing what they should. So here are my points. I feel there's more responsibility to be given to the men out there.
Absolutely.
Because I genuinely feel if they keep it clean, because women are a little more responsible because we know exactly what the next woman bichari will have to go through. So we're quite conscious. But I think overusage of water, wet bathrooms are the worst thing because they are breeding bacteria, they are breeding diseases. You could slip and fall. So honestly, ये जो स्वच्छता और पानी है, ये सबसे ज़्यादा इन bathrooms में use करनी चाहिए because हम लोग over splash करते हैं. हमने थोड़ी बिल पे करना है, जितना मर्जी पानी. You know, I have entered airports and अभी भी नल चल रहा है. That previous person वो आधे घंटे पहले निकला या 1 घंटे पहले निकला है, हमको नहीं पता. So I feel honestly the number one problem is overflow of water. अगर हम एक simple सी चीज़ करें कि नल बंद कर दें और चले जाएं और सूखा रखें, I think we'll all be very happy.
और साफ रखना कि अगला जो आ रहा है जब वो टॉयलेट्स है उसको साफ रखना. आपने सही कहा कि मर्दों की जिम्मेदारी है, जिम्मेदारी लेनी पड़ेगी क्योंकि एक आंकड़ा है कि 68% in our country it's women in homes who are responsible or who are cleaning the toilets even in the home. The men don't do it. आज वर्ल्ड टॉयलेट डे तो है, आज वर्ल्ड मेंस डे भी है.
और एक और डे भी है, और एक और
Now take the hint, hint ले लीजिए.
Women's Entrepreneurship Day as well, and to the point that you were making, Parineeti, that it holds, you know, the lack of a clean toilet holds women back from looking for opportunities to go out to work or just live their lives. So on Women's Entrepreneurship Day and World Men's Day, the men have to do better.
Absolutely.
And
the men have
to send out this message as well.
True, the men have to come together and they have to take this pran, or maybe one of the things, change makers, that they will help and they'll make sure that they also contribute towards keeping the toilet clean.
So should we call 2 change makers on?
Yeah, absolutely. We must. Joining us now, 2 very special guests from Reckitt, Saurabh Jain, Regional Marketing Director, Hygiene, South Asia, Reckitt, and also Ravi Bhatnagar, Director, External Affairs and Partnerships, South Asia.
A round of applause for the 2 gentlemen.
Hi. Thank you for partnering with us and also working with us.
Hi. Thanks. Good to see you.
Lovely to meet you.
Same here.
Hi, Ravi. Thank you so much.
Hi, lovely to meet you. Hi.
So let me first ask you, Ravi.
Lost your mic.
What is the vision when this whole campaign started? Because when we wanted to do it, we wanted to do it because Swachh Bharat and Swachhata happened, and then Reckitt came in and partnered with us, and you've been with us through thick and thin. So it's now become a mass movement. I will tell you honestly, and I'm saying this on air, I've had people come out and say, "Aap telethon kar rahe hain? Hame aana hai. We want to be part of this. We want to join the cause. So join us."
I was one of them.
Thank you. So very interestingly, like the journey started with the Prime Minister's announcement from the Red Fort. And we were among the first few companies in India who said like, yes, we are together and we should do it collectively and we should not stop. It should be a mass movement. We should have, civil society with us. We should have the media with us. We should have the government with us. We should have the policymakers with us. We bring the best practices across the world because Reckitt is in 60 plus countries, and we thought there's a lot of mutual learning from one country to another. We bring everything put together and let's make it grand. And the behavior change should take place. In the earlier conversations, when Prime Minister Modi met Theresa May, we were the one as a company who gave the midterm health check of Swachh Bharat to both of them. The great thing is the PMO took the cognizance of that. And there was a major change in the spends on behavior change from the overall total budget kitty.
Right.
Because constructing toilets was the one thing. Most important is sustaining those.
Yes.
And like Parineeti, you just rightly said, involving men also in the whole process.
Oh, absolutely.
And yes.
इन दोनों को आप ही बोलो, परिणीति और श्री
मैं तो
बोलो.
कुछ बोल ही नहीं रही.
दोनों men हैं, इन दोनों को बोलो.
So change begins with us.
Absolutely
Change
right.
begin with us. So that was the first campaign we started with. I'm very proud to tell, the change begin with us, and we're still making it as a mass movement.
Yeah.
Together with Network 18. And we're very sure, in the times to come, the behaviors are going to stay.
Yeah.
In the most difficult terrains also in India.
Absolutely.
And with, some of the best brains working in the Reckitt.
Right.
And the best brains in Network 18 and others.
Absolutely.
We'll be
Absolutely.
co-curating the program in such a way, that will show the path to the other countries which are still struggling.
Absolutely.
The main theme for this World Holiday is making the invisible visible. So to make it visible, it's important. We learn, we nurture.
So what are the solutions that you're going to bring? आप क्या करने वाले हैं? क्योंकि समस्या है तो उसका समाधान चाहिए. हम तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं देखते हैं, हम अपॉर्चुनिटी देखते हैं, सोल्यूशन देखते हैं. तो आप बताइए.
100%. अगर आप देखें, I mean, जब like Ravi was saying, in 2015 when we started, and till now, I think we made massive stride as a country, right? I mean, we were talked of as an open defecation country, and we've now got it free.
Yeah.
But even if you look now, statistically, we're still 156th rank as far as sanitation index is concerned. So still, while we acknowledge and we can thump our back, etc., to say we made massive progress,
There's a long
distance to go.
Yeah.
And I think the inclusion of the word "milkar le zimmedari" is supremely important in this, because what policymakers could have done, what government and all big-time efforts could have done to get us here has happened.
Yeah.
But now it is all about individuals to come together as collective society, like Parineeti was talking about gender, but beyond gender, also about socio-economic system. Everyone needs to now contribute to take the sanitation forward.
Do I have time to interject?
Yes, of course.
We were talking about behavioral changes. I'm sure a lot of you will relate to this. When a group of 5 girls tries to use a public bathroom, there'll always be that one leader who goes and checks, and then she comes out and she says, good to go. ये वाला इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. आपने कभी लड़कों को ये करते हुए देखा है? लड़के 5 के 5 अंदर घुस जाते हैं क्योंकि उनको पता है कि ठीक ही होगा. So I feel, we're joking about it, but it's years and years of experience.
It's a real challenge.
It's legit. I've been on highways where I've sent my dad or my brother to say, you guys can go and use the bathroom anywhere, but let me know if I can, because I can't go out in the open.
Yeah.
Boys can go anywhere.
No, you're right. It's a social problem, as Parineeti was saying. It's an economic problem. It's a health problem as well. So what's the road ahead, Saurabh? Take us through what's planned for the next steps.
I think just to Parineeti's point, I mean, you were talking about female. I mean, even when we have to stop, when we're going on the road trip and we have to stop, as males, if the male toilet is bad, we don't even like, I look back to my daughter and my wife and I don't even step out, because like, if this is the state, it's